of all the tracks, this is the one I've struggled to kind of learn. So I'm quite excited
Why?
about this. I don't know.
So Graham,
This is like home for you, right?
This is a great track. But you know what's funny? Everybody goes, oh, well, you must have driven here a lot. Truth is, as a kid, Hinch, you know this, we never raced here. Good brakes. We never raced here. So I didn't really race here until my later years.
did you ever get a chance to like go around in a car with your dad at some point when you were a kid, or?
No.
So your first time going around this track would have been your first time racing here?
Formula BMW test.
There you go.
You and me.
There you go.
Graham, what's your earliest memory here?
I remember a lot of days as a kid right here. I was actually telling the story yesterday of the Domino, probably watching you, Tebow, but of the Domino's Pizza.
Yeah.
They used to have this little side-by-side that would take us through, go around. It was
still have
awesome. Do they?
Yeah, it still goes to the workers' lot and delivers pizzas at night. It's great.
Jeez.
We're struggling for traction here, boys.
You got a lot of weight in the back.
Yeah. No, but it's just such an awesome track, and I think it's another one of these cases that, you know, on TV you don't quite see all the elevation and stuff.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite corners. It used to have, you used to run like out here, right? Because you would miss the bump, and in the race I would kill guys. And Dixon always ran this really tight line and never could figure out how to make it work. And now, of course, you got to run the Dixon line there. Use the curb, the bump's gone.
What do you
one
look
of the
for
best
here?
137 mile an hour min speed here. Aim early for the curb, because if you hit there, then you know you got plenty of area to work on the exit. But that's probably top 3 favorite corners of the year. It's just awesome.
This is gnarly.
And of course here, lots of elevation drop off mid-corner here. You know, you fall off a ton. Little bit simpler now though with the new paving. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, you don't really notice how much it goes down in the middle of the corner on TV.
Yeah.
This
Even
is
here.
just a constant drop.
Yeah, even here you don't see it on TV.
Were you here when Michael had his big wreck right
I
here?
was. Yeah, man. I mean, this is my first time through the new 4 right here.
Dude, that's a big bump going into 4 now.
You
with that
see the
new
way it
pavement.
drops?
Yeah. That's gonna be interesting, upsetting the back of the car.
Wow.
Use all the curb here to try to keep it tight, particularly with the hybrid now. There's so much weight. Hinch, you know, compared to when you probably last drove here, it's
Yeah.
just like you feel the weight of the car constantly behind you, moving around. Completely blind there in our car. Should we do another? Should we break the rules?
Yeah, do another.
This is your home track. You can do whatever you want, man.
Yeah,
Early to
exactly
the
that.
curb here too. Try to use all the road, hang the right front here and just brake. And like I said, now you kind of hold this tight line. You can use up onto the curb like this.
Man. So do you think you guys are going to go well here? Road courses seem to have been like a bit of a sweet spot for you guys.
Man, I hope so. I think we should be a lot stronger than what we've been. Although 2 years ago we did start on the front row here. Had a good race going, had I think an 18-second pit stop or something that put us behind a little bit, but our qualifying pace has certainly been a heck of a lot stronger, right?
Yeah.
We've got to figure out how to, you know, get the race car a little bit better.
What's been the struggle in the race?
So I think others can just do the pace with a little more ease. For us to do it in qualifying, you know, Louis and myself, I think have been pretty good. Dev too. Dev's biggest thing is he's got to put a little less pressure on himself, to be honest. And he knows that. He and I talk about it all the time. But Louis, you know, has done a great job adjusting. And in qualifying, we can wring its neck for that one lap. But in the race, dude, like at Indy GP, Pillow behind me, and I know it's Pillow, but dude, I was like this every lap, and I'd look in my mirror and like see his eyeballs. I'm like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
And then once he went by, just gone.
You still loving it?
Oh yeah. I love this part. The driving, I'm gonna let this thing cool for a second. The driving aspect, there's no doubt, dude. There's no doubt. I wish, you know, sometimes that we could just be a little more consistent, put the piece of the puzzle together a little more consistently and start to get those results, because the pressure on the entire team just compounds, right? Week after week, you know, you struggle here, you do this, you just start to feel the weight on your shoulders a ton, and hopefully soon we can get that weight off, man, and have some fun.
Yeah. So Graham, now that you've done a couple laps, what's your what grade are you giving this Civic Type R pace car?
Dude, this thing is sick.
It's not bad, eh?
For the money, you can't beat these things. I'm dead serious.
I know.
I mean, automatic
sick.
blip on the downshift. Is it that bad? I mean, it got a little hot in here, I'm not gonna lie.